One of the smartest things I ever did in our relationship, we had gotten into a big argument one time, and my wife like threw me out, threw a bunch of stuff out, and I I left, but I didn't really leave. I just went to like the back parking lot, and so she thought I had left for like good because she had kicked me out. She like put a she put a padlock on the back gate, you know. So I can't get into the back door. I can't get into the front door. I don't even have my keys, I don't think. So I'm just sitting in my car in the back parking lot, you know. And so after some time passed, I went to the back. I went knocked on the front door. She wouldn't let me in, and so I went around to the back and I hopped the back gate. And she said she didn't want me there. That she wanted me to go. And she had made comments like she wanted me to. She thought I had another girl or something, which was not the case. So she was yelling about that, and I wanted to prove to her that I wasn't going anywhere because I was committed. So I told her that I was gonna like respect that she didn't want me in there, but I was gonna stay right where she could see me, right outside. And she was hot. She did not like that shit at all. And she started throwing some stuff at me, and I didn't even realize it because it was dark outside. A couple weeks later, we were sitting talking with friends about the fight because we both found it humorous after the fact, you know. And while we were sitting there talking about it, she had said, "Well, you don't see his Emmett Smith autographed football up there anymore, do you?" And even I turned and I looked up at the shelf. Diehard Cowboys fan, Emmett Smith, probably my favorite player my entirety of my life. And I had gotten an autographed football when I was 14. And I carried it all across the United States, like 30 something different states, traveling, selling magazines over 2 years. Then I came back, put it in storage at my mom's house, and then got it back, you know, shortly after my son was born. And was kind of holding it for him, and they'd always want to play with it and stuff, you know. It wasn't about the value, it was just about, you know, the fact that my hero signed it. Well, my wife had thrown it at me, and she didn't realize that I didn't grab it. She thought that I grabbed it because of its value to me, and that she threw it out, you know, knowing that it was going right past me. And I didn't, and never registered that a football was one of the things that was thrown. And it was scooped up. It was gone. I went and I looked for it immediately. I went searched outside, but it had been like 2 weeks, you know. And we were there with, you know, a few friends, and most of them were female. I believe it was three female. My buddy, his girlfriend at the time, her sister, and then like somebody else. I don't remember. It's not important. Well, when my wife realized that she had thrown it out and that I didn't get it and that I just didn't put it back up there, she thought I had put it somewhere where she couldn't get at it. She was so upset with herself for how angry she had gotten. She went upstairs and she locked herself in the bathroom and she cried. And I said to the people sitting there, so what should I do? And I explained to them how long I had that football and how I took care of it, how, you know, I had it from 14 to, I don't know, 28, you know, 29 maybe. And they all said, well, imagine how she feels. Put yourself in her shoes. She knows how much it means to you more than anybody. And she's really upset with herself because she didn't mean to do that to you. And that's what can happen when you love somebody and you get upset and you don't control yourself. Not saying she didn't control herself. She threw a football. In the big scheme of things, it's nothing like what I did. I put my hands on her. But the smartest thing I did was when I was talking to these three ladies, which I don't think I would have said it like this if I was talking to three guys that would have been on my side, that would have just said, oh man, you should be pissed, this and that. I said, in the big scheme of things, it doesn't matter. She means more to me than the football meant. That I would trade her. I mean, you can't trade for people, but I'm saying I would give up the football for her. No question. And they were like, man, go say that shit to her. So that's what I did. I went and I knocked on the door, and she was really upset, and she was so sorry, but she was, down on herself. And I'm like, yo, let me in. And she opened the door, and I said, I love you more than I love the football. Now, where I messed up was, I gave her a hug, I kissed her, she cried in my arms for a little bit, and then when she felt better, we went downstairs. Our company had gone. They didn't matter. I appreciate the advice they gave me, but where I fucked up was I didn't carry that forward. Every time I got an opportunity to, I brought that damn ball up. And it really doesn't fucking matter. It's just stuff. The only thing that really can comfort a person is people. People that they love. I had it as a child. I loved it. It's gone. I love her. She's not gone. So, keep marching. You're not cooked yet.